All right, Jacarra, 2 matches to none. Congrats.
Thank you.
So both of them were relatively low scoring. You put up 5 in the first match, but Shy is a really tough defensive wrestler to crack. How'd you do it?
So she actually, I have never beaten her in competition. I think we wrestled 2 or 3 times and she's beaten me before. So my game plan was just get to my offense, don't let that play into my preparation. And just, I knew it was going to be tough finishing on her, like super defensive, but I was like, all right, just go, and you'll be good. Trust my training.
How does it feel that you'll be representing Team USA at the Pan Am Championships this year?
It feels awesome because last year I went to Pan Am at 57 to qualify the weight because mine is a non-Olympic weight class, so I didn't get to go to the games and stuff. So I'm just super excited because this is the opportunity that I didn't have before, and it feels good to actually be a part of that team.
Speaking of the weight classes, you have dropped down some. How do you feel at the new weight, and then how do you feel having progressed down, and how has it affected your wrestling?
I feel really good actually, which is crazy because this is my first time at 53 since like 2013. I had a really good weight loss, it wasn't really a cut, it was just I knew that I was going to go 53 when I was going 55 last year. So right after Worlds, I would weigh in at 54.2 whenever I make 55. So it's not like I was cutting hard for 55. I just changed my lifestyle, I switched to kind of like a pescatarian, I just don't like red meat. I can't put ranch on salmon, and that's just gross. But I put ranch in everything. So just switching my diet, and I felt really good. I do a lot of cardio, I felt better than I felt at 55 actually, which is crazy because I felt like I didn't have a bad cut at all.
And you did pretty well at 55. You won a gold medal, so that's,
yeah.
It's about as good as you can do.
Yeah, that's
so is that a big confidence boost? Does that help carry you to this Olympic year?
For sure, which is funny because right before this match, I was like, you're a world champion at the weight class above. You got this. Just wrestle. Literally, every time before a match, I tell myself, because my coach, Izzy, he told me right before the World Championship finals when I had Japan, he's like, you don't have to wrestle great. You just have to wrestle. You're the best there is, so just do what you know how to do. And I just remind myself that every day and before each match, and it helps me to do what I need to do.
Now that you are a world champion, do you feel a bit of pressure, or do you feel like people are gunning for you harder than they were before?
No, I think everybody, like I said before in my other interviews, I'm a firm believer in everybody's beatable at any day. I said before, examples of great people, Jordan Burroughs, Cal Snyder, Helen before, she had an amazing comeback, but all those people were great and they've been beaten before, it's just whoever prepared the best for that tournament or that day. People are always gonna train for you. If you have good attack, if you take people down, people are gonna train for you, so I don't feel any pressure because I just go out there. I think of it as roughhousing and playing with my friends, the moment I stop having fun with it, the moment I'll stop doing it. So it's more just game and playful for me, so I don't put too much pressure on it.
And considering your world champion status and coming back and competing alongside the WCWA, as you yourself being a WCWA champion, how does that feel to be competing alongside these women, the next generation of women's college wrestling?
I feel old because they said about I won it in 2015, and I was trying to get ready. I was like, oh no, that was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Wow. I was like, it has been some time, but it's awesome because when I was competing, I was looking up to Helen, and she was also competing at the same time. But same people on a senior circuit. So every tournament that we went to was the U.S. Open, World Team Trials, because they were with us. So it's cool that the girls that are at a younger level than us can see the senior women, because we were the senior women still at the time, college wrestling. So it's nice that they can see, and then they can see how wrestling has progressed and then strive to be better and work harder. So it's cool.
You've been making big jumps year after year. Obviously, a 5th to a gold medal is a big jump, and now beating Catherine Shy, a very experienced, very good wrestler, you said, has beaten you before. What's your training situation like? What do you credit some of these gains and these jumps from?
I think number one is an open mind. You can always learn. There is always something to learn. Terry Steiner told me, even though Adeline Gray is at the time she was a 3-time world champion, she's always looking to get better. It's not, you can't tell me anything. I'm a world champion, I not making excuses for myself, knowing that if I would have lost that match, it would have been because of me, not because of the ref, not because of something that Catherine did, because I could have always done better, you know? So holding myself accountable, and I think just the individual time that I get with my coach Izzy and Clarissa, like we work on everything, and it's really hard to work on the stuff that you're not good at, you know, because you're not good at it, and then you're like, oh, there's days where you're like, am I too old for this? Am I like not doing this well? Should I stop? Like, should I not keep going, you know? And then you just work through it, you know, just having the heart and the drive to want to be the best. And I know this is a little off topic, but that's also another reason why I like applaud Jordan Burroughs, you know, like he didn't stop while he was on top and was scared of the competition, you know, like he's going and giving his best every single day, you know, he's putting himself out there, and that's what it's about, you know, doing what you know you can do and what you're capable of and not being afraid to do it.
How important is it to you to have your destiny in your own hands, so to speak, with qualifying the spot for the Olympics?
Oh, it was basically the decision of this Olympic year, you know, because at first when I didn't know Sarah was going to drop, I was like, okay, well, I'm confident that she can qualify the weight, so I'll just wrestle her best 2 out of 3. And so I found out that you if you qualified, you're in the best 2 out of 3. And I was like, no, absolutely not, you know? I don't want to leave that up to chance, you know? What happens if she gets injured during the time, you know? Like, it's so hard to qualify later on, and then instead of you putting yourself out there and taking your chance, you're leaving it to somebody else. They might not make it, and you get one chance after that, you know? And it's so much pressure. So being that I didn't go 53 the year before because I wanted to win a world title, and we were doing it for the team, I thought it was important that, okay, now this is you, you know, you do it, you put it in your hands, because I will never forgive myself if I didn't try it, you know, and if I didn't make it to the Olympics.
Coming up next, of course, is the Pan Am Championships and then the trials later on in April. Between now and then, what are you looking to accomplish for yourself to prepare for trials?
Just some video reviews, seeing my trouble areas, seeing why I didn't finish my shots, you know, just building off of that, learning new stuff. Everybody thinks like, oh, trials are like 2 months, 3 months away, I'm not gonna learn anything different, you know, just keep open-mindedness, keep my conditioning, keep my weight down, pretty much just building myself as an athlete and mentally.
All right.
All right, congratulations
Thanks,
again,
Jacarra.
Jacarra.
Awesome. Thank you.